You already know what is great in the state. It is the radio rap star, the voice of choice that makes the ladies' noise, the current fifth RWC television champion. G Money is in the house, and I advise you, watch your mouth, man. And I'm being joined by
It is me. It's DB.
DB is in the building, and welcome.
Very best to talk wrestling.
That's right. You heard him. You heard him speak. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to another episode of the Smash the Mat podcast. You know what I mean? Getting it popping. It is October the 19th.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Look,
It's October.
less than 90 days before the year is over.
That you're crazy. Don't say stuff like that.
I'm just saying. That's just what it is.
2024. Yeah, that might be a better year. I like that number a lot better than 2023. So that might be a good one.
Look,
I feel like more big things are to come.
Yes. Big things popping. Big things popping, man. So lots of things going on after the Tuesday night war. Everything calmed down.
Yeah.
At least you think you did. At least you think you did. Did you see Jericho's comments?
Oh my gosh.
Jericho said, if I was WWE, I wouldn't get all up my ass about the ratings because
I mean, minus like a little reel or something like they do when they come back from commercial. Did they really talk about the ratings like that? They kind of talked about the moments, as always. They talked about moments, like big moments, but I don't think they really hyped on it. They didn't even mention AEW like they tend to never do, unless they're trolling. So
yeah.
That I don't think they care. So I don't know where Jericho's.
I don't know, man.
I think he's just trying to keep himself in a good position.
But
keep that paycheck checking.
Speaking of, he also did an interview with, I think, The Messenger. I guess it's a newspaper or something. And he had, I guess they asked him questions about Tony Khan.
Yeah.
And like how he tweets. And he said, he's like, look, I'm from the old school. But Tony Khan, he grew up in the age of social media. He's a billionaire.
Yeah.
He runs this company. And, you know, he's going to run it the way he sees fit. And I'm not about to be the guy to go to tell him, hey, Tony, you need to put your phone down. I'm not going to.
Yeah. So Jericho is very much like, hey, I got to stay in a good position. I'm going to stay getting paid. So, and that's why he agreed with the Young Bucks. And that's why he's like, I'm staying. I got to get paid. So, boo, see a buck.
All right. Oh, I hate him so much.
I hate him. How dare he? He's a cancer. Cancer to this company.
I dislike him.
Hey,
you know, bro, look, it's all gravy. It's all gravy. But look, big news coming out today. The PWI, what's that? The Pro Wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
What's the I stand for?
Pro Wrestling Illustrated.
There we go. Pro Wrestling Illustrated. They dropped their list of the top 250 women.
Mm-hmm.
And at the very tippity top of the list, because I just happen to be in videos and not pictures, the very tippity top of the list, we've got
Illustrated, yeah.
Yes.
Mommy is always on top.
Numero uno of the PWI.
Mm-hmm.
Top 250. You know what I mean?
Mommy. She's always on top.
That's right. And shout out to everybody that's checking us out. Shout out to everybody checking us out, man. You already know what's going down. Whether you are watching on Facebook Live, whether you're watching on YouTube, if you're in the Smash the Mat discussion group, whatever it is, we appreciate you. You know what I mean?
And also click the link at the top in the description so we can actually see who's commenting, because we can't see who it is. So yeah, I think it's streamyard.com/Facebook. If you click that and allow it, it'll let you do it. So yeah.
Is it well deserved?
Mm-hmm.
Mommy, Rhea Ripley.
I felt like she had one of the best women's matches of the year at Mania with Charlotte. So I mean, if you want to coast off that, and if anything, I think what's really been carrying her is not necessarily the wrestling, but her segments,
Yeah.
her promos and stuff, the interactions on the main roster, like that does make a huge difference. That
I
does.
remember somebody saying that when you get to, it might have been Disco Inferno.
Mhm,
When you get TV time, you make the best of it.
mhm,
Like,
mhm,
no matter what it is, if you only get
mhm.
30 seconds, then you need to make it an impactful 30 seconds. And one
Yeah,
thing about Rhea Ripley has been she hasn't been wrestling a lot, but she is a heavy focal point of every show because of the Judgment Day. So even you would probably not see her wrestle for months at a time. I don't know if you remember before she won the title, and I think she was hurt. And she wasn't like fighting anybody, but she would
yeah.
always get like physically involved with the guys. And I was like, they're building her to the point where she's going to be running through the women because she's out here body slamming dudes and stuff,
Mhm.
And for the sake of the matches, I think they've toned down like her strength and how well she could, how easily she should be able to take out some of these women. But like when they do have matches, that she still gives them enough for it to be competitive. But I'm personally, you know, I don't know if you could say anybody's had a better year for her because of those segments. Now, if
Yeah.
we're talking in ring, then there's probably a couple people that you could put ahead of her. But when we're looking at like the wrestling as a whole, because a lot of people think that being a wrestler is just in the ring, and
And if you that's AEW fans think that, and that's terrible, terrible thought. That's not what it is. It's just as much you gotta be a good wrestler, plus you gotta be a good talker, you gotta be a good character, you gotta have all of those things working all into one because that's part of the job.
yeah, absolutely. And what's crazy? I saw the comment quoting Disco.
Mhm.
I haven't even listened to K100 in
Yeah,
months.
yeah, it's been a
I
bit.
used to listen to it every week.
Yeah.
Then I kind of slowed down, and I haven't listened to them in months. I don't even know what they're talking about right now. I think the last guy that I listened to was probably Jim Cornette, but that was only like a segment. It wasn't even a whole show. Because some of these guys' shows be like 3 hours long, man.
Mhm.
And I can't do it.
I can't either.
I can't do it. So let's look at the rest of the top 10. So the rest of the top 10 PWI, we've got Julia. Now,
Julia.
for those who don't know, because I definitely did not
We
know,
didn't. We learned a
I
little
did
bit.
not
I've
know
seen clips and stuff. I've seen the name and the internet getting hyped. But Julia, she's
Julia.
actually an Italian Japanese competitor, current New Japan Strong champion. She was the one that beat Willow, and she's also the Stardom champion. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
So, oh yeah, see Edwin, yes, you're back now. Yeah, we see your name. So, yeah,
There it
sometimes,
is. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
click that link streamyard.com/Facebook so we can see your faces and we can shout you out. But yeah, Julia, she competed for the first time in the United States in August for the multiverse show that Impact and I'm guessing New Japan did. Um, but yeah, so talented that she's number 2, but you know how,
I had
PWI
to
likes their
I
New
had to watch
Japan
some
people.
clips on Twitter real quick, and
Yeah.
and she was breaking chicks down. I
Yeah.
will say that. I mean, I know it's just highlights, but it is what it
But
is.
you can tell she's intense. She's kinda got that intense vibe, so maybe we'll be seeing her in America, or we may never. You never know with these things. So,
Exactly. You may never know. But look, rounding out the top 10 is Bianca Belair. Yes, Lord.
Bianca. Now,
Matter of
Of
fact,
course, Bianca had a great year. She came in as the women's champion, and then she was defeated by Asuka, who then became she was the SmackDown or was she the Raw Women's? She was the Raw Women's Champion. Rhea was a SmackDown Women's Champion, and then they finally changed the titles to the WWE Women's Title
and
and
the
the World Women's
women of the
Title,
world. Yeah.
Women's World Title, which is better anyway. So Bianca, and then she won the belt. She won the women's title and was cashed in on by Io Sky,
Immediately.
who is our current champion. So
Immediately.
immediately. So, and Bianca has been on break. But she's going to come back strong because she's the strongest, the bestest,
The best.
the fastest.
Oh, that's who you talk about. When you talk about it was Bianca Belair that was on with Kiki
Well,
Palmer.
Kiki Palmer, yeah, she just did an interview with Kiki Palmer,
Yeah.
which
And Kiki cut a promo. Kiki cut a promo on Bianca, and it was like,
not
and
bad.
then Bianca was
Bianca,
like, hold my liquid death.
let me show you how it's done. By the way, Liquid
Like
Death,
she ran through her.
sponsor us. We would gladly take the money. Do it.
Give us money.
Give us money. I'm gonna actually work on getting us some money. Don't worry. I'll work on it.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So also number 4 on that list, Jamie Hayter.
Jamie Hayter. Like, let me
They
tell you,
hate it because they ain't her, I guess.
yeah. I hate it for her because she got injured before the biggest show in AEW and wrestling history. That wasn't really the biggest show in wrestling history, at Wembley. So she sadly had to lose her title back to Tony Storm, who then lost it to Paige Saraya.
Yep.
But she was killing it. I still think Jamie Hayter needs that. She does need that little character. She needs that personality. Like, even though she's so good. Like, I really see her being one of the top names in the future. So it's good that she's number 4 on the list.
That's right. That's right. Then number 5, Tam Nakano,
Now
who
we
I'm
don't.
not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
I
we
didn't
did.
know who that is. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna pretend. I'm not gonna be with the front and the fakery.
Now we're going to do some basic info on Tam Nakano. Tam Nakano, she is currently signed to Stardom, where she is the current World of Stardom champion. I wonder if that's like their intercontinental title. Let's actually just give a look at Stardom. No, that's actually the top title of Stardom. She is the top
Okay.
champion. Also good on her. Um, but Tam Nakano, I guess she's been champion since April. So 179 days. She actually defeated Julia. So that's kind of a big deal there.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So we got Tam Nakano. We've got Athena, who's been killing it in Ring of Honor.
One of the longest reigning champions in history. I think she is the longest reigning women's champion now. I
Yeah.
want to say, but she's been killing it, especially with the new heel hardcore gimmick. She's like the tough chick. Like, they just showed her beating people up on AEW Dark, and now she's doing the same thing. The only thing I hate that we can't really watch ROH unless you have
Without getting Honor Club.
Honor Club, and so I don't know what Tony's doing, but we got to figure that out so we can watch our Ring of Honor, because me and you are classic Ring of Honor fans. So,
Yes, we are.
so we would like to appreciate Tony Khan, but I understand how TV deals work, so it might just be a little difficult to get that to happen.
Absolutely. And then we've got Deonna Purrazzo.
Deonna Purrazzo, she's multi-time Impact Women's Champion. Like, that's another person who has taken the opportunity and just taking it to the next level. So good on her for killing it and being like a legend at Impact. That's another person I could see coming back to the E as a big time women's star. And hopefully she gets there. Like, she was another one where
Treat her like she's supposed to be treated.
yes, that's another one where WWE, they didn't really they dropped the ball, but they could send her to the stratosphere. So hopefully she gets there.
Then we got Camille, who had the longest reign, the NWA Women's World Champion.
Oh my God, Camille was killing it. Like, she
Really was.
she basically learned how to wrestle as champion in a lot of ways.
Right.
So good on Camille. Like, talk about an epic title reign, and for it to end after this long title reign, like, that's just awesome. So good on Camille. And again, another person I hope to see continue it on. Like, she was killing it. Her title reign was 812 days. Like,
That's crazy.
That's like next level.
Yes, indeed. And then hold on, did we skip over Willow?
Yeah. We jumped ahead.
My bad. Number 8 was Willow Nightingale. I was like, wait a minute.
Which Willow Nightingale, like, let me tell you, for a situation like she was facing Mercedes Moné for the New Japan Strong Championship, women's title, and sadly Mercedes got injured, so they had to pull an audible, and she
That's
won
right.
the title, and she held it well. Now the current champion is Julia, and she's been killing it on AEW. I think it helped her because I feel like a lot of people don't really take Willow that seriously.
And I don't know why.
I don't know why too. She's extremely talented. Maybe it is because she is just nice, and that doesn't necessarily work in wrestling, but you can't help but like the girl. So hopefully this continues on. Now they're doing some weird storyline because Julia Hart spit in her face and on Sky Blue's face. So I think they're making a dark House of Black faction. So we'll see where that goes. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So, well, and then number 10, Jordan Grace.
Oh, wait. Side note. So just a little sidebar. She did main event Death Before Dishonor with Athena. So that's a big deal. Yeah, main eventing a pay-per-view like that. So good on them.
Okay. All right. Nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Good vibes right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, that was kind of the talk of the town. You know what? There's also I didn't even get the
Oh no,
list.
well we did yeah, and then Jordan Grace.
Yeah. Jordan Grace, absolutely.
Yeah, which she's been killing it. She's been going to more of the bodybuilding route. She took a hiatus for that, and she's won championships in that. But she's also been killing it as a multi-time Impact Women's champion. She also was the first person to win the digital media title in Impact. She's another one that's really become like one of the big time people in that company. So good on her. And then she re-signed with Impact. So I guess they still got some plans for her. So good on Jordan. Yeah, good on Jordan Grace. Like especially I will say I got to give her credit for that transformation. Especially she was thick mama pump as she was going by for a long
Big
time.
Mama Pump.
Now she is freaking jacked. Like you got to give her credit for that. And I'm telling you, the E might pick her up. Like if the time comes. 2024 is going to be a crazy year, I think, for jumps in wrestling.
Yeah.
Like already, I see a lot happening because again, one of the biggest jumps already is Jade Cargill. Like,
Yep. Big facts.
yeah,
Big facts. And matter of fact, I also have to, while we're doing this, while we're talking about lists, what was it called? The
the
Black
PW.
Wrestling,
Oh yeah,
Black Wrestlers 500.
yeah.
That list came out, and I scoured that. You know what I'm saying? And now the thing with that is, obviously, it's a quote unquote mark list. It's it's a guy or a couple guys that he does his research on certain wrestlers, and if he finds some stuff or if he sees some stuff, he'll put you on his list. Now, that's one of the lists I've been trying to get on, and
And I don't
unfortunately,
appreciate that you're not on the
I
list.
didn't. I didn't make the list this time. All that
So
means
me and
is,
this guy's got a problem.
and there's a lot of. Well, you're not going to see anything on that because that's
That's
all 500 names. So
that's
I'm gonna
chicken
take that
scratch
off.
right there, man.
I'm gonna take that off. But all that means to be is that I just got to be more visible, and
Yeah.
it's easy
Yes.
because I think I don't follow the guy on social media, but I'll just make sure that when I post my clips and my promos and stuff, I'll just start tagging mugs,
Mm-hmm.
hashtagging.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Tag
saying?
them. Tag
You gotta
PWI.
know. So people they gonna find out. But I'm very happy, very happy. A lot of guys that I know, worked with, wrestled with, trained, like my man Victor Andrews, he's up there. My man Trey Havoc is up there. My man Diego Hill, he's pretty hot. Diego like 59. My man Movie Mike is 203. The Infinite Man Tim is 130. I saw my homie Matt Diesel up there. There's just a lot of guys that I think that. And I was just looking at the list. Isn't way too many people to name. But I was LeBron Cozone, Jay Malachi, they're both on there.
Killing it.
It's just good knowing that like I should, being around people that are getting recognized, it makes you
Talented.
harder.
But I'm just saying, G Money though.
I get it, but I'm not a complainer. That just means just
Hey,
like when I didn't
that's
make anything last year, I said I got to work harder. And I feel like
that's
I'm
why
working.
you got me, because I'm gonna complain.
If
I don't
you're
like
not going to complain, don't worry about it because I'm gonna complain for
I'm
you.
gonna complain for you. I don't like it, so you better put G
Right.
Money on all the
I
lists.
don't like. I don't like what you
I
did.
don't like it, so let's fix it.
Yeah, look, so it's on and popping, man.
Good
It's on
deal.
and popping. A lot of things pop. Special. Speaking of big things popping, we got to send a shout out to the NWA
Woo,
because Billy Corgan,
big
Billy
things.
Corgan took that next step and he got them a TV deal. You know what I'm
Woo.
saying? They've been on YouTube for the last couple of years, but now they signed a year, not a year deal, but they signed 2 deals with the CW. Fun
Yes.
fact, the CW is the 19th most watched cable network in the United States.
Mhm. Mhm.
TBS is number 16.
Yeah. This is a big
So
deal.
so that means to me, the NWA will have a chance to grow, and they'll have a chance to even challenge AEW as the
It's
number
it's a
2
big deal.
promotion. You know what I'm saying? Because like once the money starts coming in for them, they're going to be able to do bigger things, hire more wrestlers. Because right now, I think the only thing that they're missing right now is star power.
Yeah.
They don't have much star power.
You
But
they could be a part of the conversation for sure. It's especially on
exactly.
a big time network. Now the CW's gone through some ownership changes, and a lot of their shows have been removed, including all the classic. Yeah, yeah. You don't rush me.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. But
But you know what? Me and DB was just talking about this.
yeah,
They
yeah.
got a TV deal with the same company they debuted SmackDown on.
Yes,
Even
yes.
though
Well,
wasn't
it
that
was
like UPN
originally,
back in the day?
huh?
Wasn't that UPN back in the day?
Yeah, it was originally UPN that SmackDown was and that was in 1999. Then when UPN and WB merged to form CW in September 2006, SmackDown was on CW on
Right.
one of the original things. Then the show moved to My Network TV in October of 2008. So they haven't had wrestling on the CW since 2008. So this will be the first time, and big potential because again, NWA's legacy. It is where pretty much every wrestling company of the modern era spun off from, minus AEW. Yeah, minus AEW and ROH. Every other wrestling company that is around today, and maybe New Japan. Yeah, maybe those spun off in some way or form from NWA, but the NWA World Title has been defended on just about all of those current wrestling promotions,
Yeah,
including AEW.
I was about to say, remember the Impact
Mhm.
when TNA was just
NWA,
hitting.
yeah, NWA TNA. That's what it was originally called. Like that was the main title for its big initial years.
That's where R Truth won his first NWA championship.
Yeah, he was the first black NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Again, that's where I learned the rap when he was champion. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bruh,
That's when he became the Truth. Was when he won the title because he was K Crush, and then he won the title. Then he became Ron the Truth Killings. Like
yep.
again, NWA's history, and then our current champ is of course our amazing semi
Uh,
sponsor is he's still our sponsor. So
yeah, Ethan Carter the third.
Ethan Carter the third.
But speaking of him, so he just started a promotion in Cleveland, in his hometown of Cleveland. It is called Exodus Pro Wrestling. They had did I think 2 to 3 shows before 2 weeks ago. They had a seminar, and it was like an NWA scouting report, scouting seminar, and everything. And I guess they made Billy Corgan just happened to be there. Just happened to
Mhm.
be there, and they decided to make Exodus Pro Wrestling NWA Exodus Pro Midwest. So they're trying to revive the territory system, and they're going to use Exodus Pro as one of their spots, which means that which is great for the promotion in itself.
Mhm.
because they'll be sending NWA wrestlers there every now and again, and title changes will happen there. Titles will be defended there. You know, you never know. Like this could be the beginning of an extension of NWA.
Mhm.
So they'll have their place in Cleveland. Who knows? They might do one here in North Carolina.
You never
You
know.
know, and then and now the good thing is now, from what I understand, promotions like Exodus Pro, they might be showcased on NWA's YouTube,
Yeah.
and then their NWA Power will be on the CW. Not only that, they'll have the Power, and then they'll have another show which is supposed to be like a reality show.
Yeah. I think kind of like 10 pounds of gold.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. Now I see somebody just said they hope that I'm keeping his TV title warm.
Mhm.
Absolutely. It's over here. It's over here to the side. You know what I'm saying? It's resting. My television championship is resting right now because, before we get back to NWA, I have two matches this weekend, and I'll be defending the championship in one of those matches. We'll get to that later, but just
Yeah.
know it's on and popping. It's
Now,
on.
of course, if you're commenting, go to streamyard.com/Facebook. I guess it reboots every so often, so sometimes you got to do it. But go there so we can see your name and showcase it on the stream. And for those that are listening, you should come on the stream every once in a while. So it's a fun time, and we can talk to you directly, especially with your comments. Now, a lot of people weren't around for the territory system, and it lasted for a bit.
A long time.
It mainly went indie for the long time. Yeah. Now I did see. Yeah, like Bryant is saying, it's like OVW. In a way, it is. But NWA, the territory system was really the old school method. Like that's where all of it, like where different promotions operated under NWA rules, and then the titles. Some would be based in certain places, others not. So it just all depends.
Right. Exactly. So,
Yeah,
I mean, we'll see. We'll see what they do.
yeah.
But this is great, not just for them, but for indie wrestlers
Yeah,
in the
for opportunity to further get exposure, and maybe it'll pipe into AEW, maybe not, who knows?
I severely doubt. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying opportunities for wrestlers to get seen and to get
Mhm.
focused on, so then it could pop into AEW or to WWE, because again, our 2 new general managers are 2 former NWA World Heavyweight Champions now.
Yes, Adam Pierce. Yeah, at what scrap was it? What's his name? Scrapyard Dog,
Scrap Iron,
Scrap Iron. Yeah,
yes,
Adam Pierce and Nick Aldis, the
and Nick
two new
Aldis.
GMs of Raw and SmackDown, respectively.
Mhm.
Respectively. So what Brian said. So it's like they're reviving the Crocodile. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly
True.
what they're doing.
Well, let me tell you. I know who this is now since he said Canada, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody in Canada is about that life.
But
Let me just
click that link, bud. You can talk more
I
trash.
know
So
it
we can
is.
see your face.
Nobody in Canada is about that life.
Yeah.
If they were, they would have came down already.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
told you.
I accept all challenges. It ain't even a thing.
Yeah.
It ain't even a thing.
All right.
But
Let's
so
talk. I want to talk about that PWI 500, the men's list, because I guess we never got to that one either.
no, you know what? Even when it came out,
Mhm.
I don't think we talked about it.
No.
But we do have the men. Now the crazy thing is it dropped last month. It dropped
Yeah.
in September.
Time flies by.
Yeah.
We
I don't know.
also were like mega busy, so we might
Yeah, I
have
was about to say I don't even remember what we were doing at the time.
we missed some shows. We
We
missed some,
definitely did. We definitely
yeah.
did.
And so here,
So you see the top 6 right here. Shout out to Seth. See, first off, the first major mistake I see with this is
what?
they spelled Seth Rollins' name wrong.
I know,
They
right?
spelled Srollins. Nah, bro. It's SEF. Seth. Seth Rawlins.
And
Rollins.
Rollins, and you forgot his middle name, Franklin.
Actually, you know what? It's Seth Franklin, Roulins. Rollins.
Rollins.
Rollins. You know what I'm saying? That's how you say his name. But I can't argue with that number
He's been
one
killing
because
it.
man,
Killing it.
and this is the same kind of the only difference between him and Rhea, because him and Rhea has been doing the same thing, except for he's been wrestling more.
Yes, a
Like
lot more.
his segments have been just as good, if not
Mhm.
better,
Yep.
but he just wrestled more matches, a lot more
Yeah.
matches.
Now, a lot of
You know?
people believe that Shinsuke should have beat him. I think Shinsuke could have beat him, but at the same time, now we're in. I feel like they're doing a lot of building, especially in a lot of building mode, where now Shinsuke is a legit heel and doing great work. Like the promos have been killer with the subtitles and him talking menacing Japanese on screen. Like,
Yeah, I love that. I
uh,
love it.
I
Of
love
it.
it. I love it. We're getting more production. Yes. And now he's feuding with Ricochet, so that's going to be great for Ricochet.
Yeah.
And then same deal. Now he's feuding with Drew, who is now he's starting to take them steps to the heel turn to Drew McIntyre. So we'll see more comes. But hey, the Shield is on top of the world as they've been over the
I mean,
last
look,
decade.
1, 2, and 3. I still kind of don't understand where they be finding Moxley at with this stuff, but you know,
It's I think it's
it is what it
consistency.
is.
I think because Moxley at the end
Maybe
of the day,
I think I'm gonna chalk it up to me not watching enough AEW. That's what I'm gonna chalk it up to.
I will say Moxley has been the company man. He was the first big star to jump over and join AEW.
That was 3 years ago.
Yeah. So he has been consistently one of their main event top guys. He's been part of one of the biggest groups, multiple title reigns, especially during the CM Punk situation. So I can't blame them for what they feel with Mox. And then he was the last world champion after MJF. Well, he was the champion before MJF. MJF beat him for the title.
Right.
So I can't be mad at that, even though like Brian is saying, yes, he bleeds in every freaking match, and they do a Tony just keeps him strong at all times, and I don't know. I think Moxley's got to kind of figure out the next thing to do here. He's currently feuding with Orange Cassidy for the international title, which I don't think he should have beat him anyway for it.
Yeah, shouldn't have lost.
He shouldn't have lost. Now Orange Cassidy's champ again. It's like, what was the point?
We shouldn't have lost.
But whatever. I don't know.
I
I don't know what
personally
they're
think,
doing.
you want to keep building stars. You give Orange Cassidy the win over Moxley. That makes it an even bigger deal.
AEW is not good at
You had to
building
lose,
stars.
and then it is what it is.
AEW is not good at building stars.
You
I
know what
don't
they
think.
say? Hindsight is 2020. But look, shout out to
Uh,
Gunther because Gunther's been doing huge.
yes,
He's been killing it.
he's been
He's been
killing, and
having,
a lot of people have been complaining about him not being on pay per view. And I'm like, do you not see what they're doing with him? They're making Raw the destination. If you want to see Gunther, you have to watch Raw. Like that is the whole point. That is what should have been the point of the Intercontinental title to begin with. Is it's destination television. You have to watch Monday Night Raw if you want to see Gunther defend the title, or like him and Io will not be at Crown Jewel. They'll be at a live event in the United States, which I also think is stupid. Like I don't know why WWE does that. Like they compete against themselves all the time, but that's whatever. Um, but yes, Gunther. So the fans, local fans, still get a big time title match. 2 title matches, in fact. Like that's what you do with the Intercontinental title, and Seth's World Heavyweight title is the one that goes to pay per view. Now Gunther will still get his title defenses at big shows, maybe at like Survivor Series. Like I like that where you slot it for the big 4, or you slot it for the big events that need the extra boost. But I love what they're doing here.
right. Now, you know what? This is a great question. Because Bryant,
Mm-hmm.
he's still a heel. But
Mm-hmm.
I understand now. I don't know why they use. Actually, I do know why they use Bronson Reed because I saw that they're going to Australia in a couple months, so they want all the Australian wrestlers to look strong.
Mhm.
I get it,
And
but
then
when you put two heels against each other, the issue is like people will start cheering him in that match, and then they're probably expecting the only way you're going to have to do something dastardly to keep Gunther looking like a heel. So his next competitor's got to be like a super baby face. Like, and then he's got to do like some foul stuff to remind you, like, oh yeah, he's a heel. Case in point, like the Street Profits. The Street Profits now are supposed to be heel. And then like they did something with Bobby Lashley, but the fans are cheering them. You know, fans are cheering them, blah, blah, blah. So crap. What do we do? Well, great. Carlito's back. You know what I'm saying? You have them jump Carlito. You know, everybody loves Carlito. So
or
now they're like,
or
oh,
the number one person who gets turned on and everyone hates, Rey Mysterio. Like everybody hates this man in a mask for some reason. He just pisses them off. Like his friends, his own damn son turned on him. Like I don't know what curse Rey Mysterio has over his mask. It's got to be the mask. It's like a curse where you can't hang out with him too long. Like you're just sitting, going to eat food, and then you look over to him, you're like, man, I don't like you. Like all of a sudden, now I got to turn on you. Like that's Rey Mysterio's curse.
Rey Mysterio's curse. And look, here's a question from Charlie. Charlie says, I'm lost when it comes to Drew. Is he heel or tweener?
I think you're jumping ahead. You know how Triple H is. You're seeing the progression. You got to see the progression.
They're building a story.
They're chipping away at him. Like it's not going to be direct. This is again episodic television, and they're building up. So I will tell you, you'll most likely see this turn during his match with Seth, because if he loses his match for this title after everything, he's gonna lose his shit.
The really great wrestlers can do the turn during the match.
Yes.
There's usually a point where you can, like, the best of wrestling is when you can pull a double turn.
Yes.
That is, oh man,
that's hard.
It's been done a few times, and it is
very few times. I mean, Stone Cold Steve Austin would not be here if it wasn't for that double turn. And even then, he was still heel for a couple of months after that. Like, it's the start. It's the start of the progression. Same thing with LA Knight. It was the start of the progression. People were complaining. They were like, why aren't they using him right now? Why aren't they using him right now? It's like, no, it has to be earned.
They'll test you too. Like WWE will test you. Like I think that whole deal with the Miz was a test.
It was.
And like, and he got a little shaky too, and only on the mic.
Yeah.
Like there was a couple times on the mic where he stumbled, and it sucks because like
you can't fit.
The stumbling is natural, but like you got to be on point when the camera's on. You got to be on point,
especially facing someone like the Miz, who will hop on that and annihilate you. Like he's underrated. Probably, honestly, the Miz currently is one of the most underrated wrestlers there is, because he will hop on that train, like, because he knows that mic. He knows how to work that mic.
And the mic is so important. That's why the Rock is my all-time favorite wrestler. And it's only halfway because of his wrestling. It's because of the promos. Like, where we at? In BWO, right? We're in the BWO promos. And like I watched who was it? It was the Rock's Armageddon promo versus the Ric Flair holding the alligators down.
Yes.
And I watched both promos.
Yes.
I voted for the Rock.
I know.
I voted for the Rock. And that was the one where he was like, when he was about to do
went
the
down the line.
And like he talks about everything. Then he gets to his opponents and he's like, is it gonna be Kurt Angle? Or I'm gonna drink a bunch of milk and eat some cookies. Or is it gonna be Rikishi? I did it for the Rock.
I did it for you.
I did it for the people.
Shut up, you dog wearing fatty.
Yeah, bro. Like or is it going to be Triple H? Which means
the game.
I gotta end with the game. And I got a $2 whore for a wife. Or is it going to be the Undertaker where he did the
Yeah.
gross? Dude.
But,
Yo, it's
but the
like
Big Show.
I
What do you
think the last one was Stone Cold.
Yeah, it was so
It's
cool.
like I'm gonna get a couple Steve
Steve
Weiser.
Reiser
I'm
and
gonna
listen
get in my pickup truck, listen to
to
some
the
Backstreet
Backstreet
Boys.
Boys.
But it's like all that goes into it.
Yes.
Some guys are great promos and not that great in the ring. Some guys are great in the ring, not that great promo. Some people are the perfect marriage of the two.
Yes.
And that's what The Rock was. The Rock didn't have to I know I said this before, but and I've said it because I've heard it
Yeah.
before. A 5-star match doesn't make any money.
It doesn't at
A
all.
5-star match, let me tell you again, a 5-star match doesn't make you any money because the people are already there. You know
Yeah.
what makes the money? The promos.
Yes.
The promos, the build up to the match is what makes the money.
Yes.
The 5-star match is the result of all that. So if you get a 5-star match after all that, that's great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we apply the in-ring work. But that's not what get the people in the building. What gets the people in the building is the promos, the story, the buildup, all of that stuff, the previous physical interactions, all that gets you to the match. And then that's where the money is made. The money is made the day before the show. And you have to make the money with the promos and all that stuff, all that stuff.
Now, that's one thing that they were talking about too. And a lot of wrestling, they call it selling tickets. Like, go out there, sell some tickets, and that's what the promo is meant for. Like, for one thing, AEW recently made a ton of money with Full Gear, which took place in New York, and a lot of it because MJF was hitting the pavement, making the media appearances and talking up the show. Like, people don't understand that marketing is just as important as is the wrestling. Like, wrestling can only get you so far. Anything can only get you so far. You could be the most talented wrestler in the world, but if you aren't hitting the pavement, if you aren't cutting promos, if you aren't selling it on the internet, if you're not selling it on your weekly television show, like, that's the way the wrestling business works. You're supposed to be promoting to get to your next show, like, at all times. Like, for the people who just started watching your show, you need to be hooking them so that they'll watch next week, and then they might buy the pay-per-view. And that was the good thing about people like The Rock or like Stone Cold. That's the thing about the Attitude Era, was so great that they kept ramping it up, so you could not wait but to watch it next week, and it would end on a cliffhanger where
They
it would
get you so hyped, they'll let you know that I can't miss this next show.
You can't miss it.
I can't miss this next show. You know? So,
But now you got which they're doing well. They're promoting John Cena being back. John Cena's been back every week. He's been there every single week. I mean, but guess what? John Cena's barely done anything. If you really look at it, like, he's barely even cut a promo.
Guess what he's been doing? Cutting promos.
He's barely cutting promos. Like, really, he hasn't even cut a serious promo because he's either getting interrupted or he's turning it over to LA Knight because he's serving this purpose with the writer strike. So he's not really even being John Cena that we know, but he's doing a different thing here. Or they promoted Roman. God, you know how much crap people talk weekly when Roman's not on the screen, but the minute he pops up,
yes.
Oh my God! The memes,
I can tell you, I don't care what anybody says. When that music hits, you feel something. You feel something when you hear his music.
It's
and
that
with him being gone so long.
It's like the air changes when that music hits, and then he comes out and looks, and then hits that. Like, it is different, and it's simple things, and that is what this wrestling is about. That's when it's good, when you know it's good, when you got characters like that. And I know you hate the results. I know you hate things like Cody losing, but God, that stare down with him, Cody, with him and Jay, like, that was intense. And now you want to see what's next. Like, it's so real.
And speaking of that, while we're on the subject, while we're on the set, which was an amazing segue, by the way,
Yes.
you had Cody and Jay were your WWE Undisputed Tag Team Champions.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and they defended the title on like every show. When they won the belts, they defended it on SmackDown. They defended on Raw, and then
9 days.
9
They were
days.
champs for 9 days.
Yes.
They were transitional champs.
Yes.
But I understand why they did. Like usually I'd be like, what's the point? But I get it because
they broke it down perfectly.
They did it to extend the story between Jay and Jimmy. And it worked because now, once again, the Judgment Day are your tag team champions.
And on top of the world, and they have all these titles. They had the NXT North American title. They had the World Women's title. And now the Undisputed Tag titles. Now they can be on any show they want to, essentially. Yeah. And which they have. They've been popping up on NXT. They popped up on SmackDown. They popped up on Raw. Judgment Day is everywhere. And I don't know if you've seen that meme too, where people now are adding Judgment Day music every time someone gets interrupted. Like that's the new yeah, that's the new meme. And again, how many stars
every single time?
How many stars are being built currently? Like, I don't think I've ever seen this many stars built like in a long time. Like that's what's been the best thing about this era.
You want to know why?
Yeah.
Because the game, he's got the book,
100%
stars.
DX is on top of the wrestling world. I'm just saying. Just saying. DX is on top. I told you, DX. 2 words for you. Book it. Book it. Shawn Michaels is killing it on NXT, and Triple H is killing it as the the creative officer. And as we broke it down last week, Vince got duped by himself. Vince screwed Vince.
Vince screwed Vince. You played yourself, bro.
You played yourself. And guess who's winning the game? He told you. It's all about the game and how you play it.
It's all about the game and how you play it.
All about control.
And then take it. Now, so and let me I wanted to get to this question because y'all be asking questions while we're in the middle of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, so, we've been trying to catch up.
But so Charlie asked a question: do we think they debunked the Punk rumors to keep it a secret and have him shockingly show up?
Yes.
First, I'm gonna say I don't even think they debunked it. They just be saying stuff, bro. They just be saying stuff. Now the question is how serious are the two parties? That's what I think. But then here you go. CM Punk just got an offer from Impact Wrestling. And that could be huge for Impact because like we're already talking about WWE. You got AEW. Do I need to go lower? No, this is good.
No.
AEW. And then 3 through 5 is whatever. It's whatever. You got NWA, you got Ring of Honor, you got Impact, you've got MLW if you want. Out of those 4, people are going to rank them however they rank them. That's fine. Me right now, I have NWA. You got WWE, you got Raw, you got WWE, you got AEW right here. Probably NWA is down here. Then you've got Impact, Ring of Honor. There, to me, that's close. And then a little bit further down is MLW. With that TV deal, NWA gets closer. But if you take CM Punk and put him on Impact, that takes you. At that point, it's a battle for 3.
Yeah.
If Impact gets CM Punk, it's a battle for 3.
I mean, that's all fine and dandy.
If WWE gets CM Punk,
here's the thing. Here's the thing,
G. It's a wrap.
G,
Well, it's already a lot.
I love NWA. I hope for the best. I love Impact. I hope for the best. I think AEW, come on, you messed up your own lead, but CM Punk ain't going to those companies. Let me tell you why. Survivor Series is coming to the Allstate Arena in Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
November 25th.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're doing like the whole weekend, like they've been doing, where Friday Night SmackDown is going to be at Allstate for the go home show the night before, and they intend to hold War Games, despite that it's not been advertised yet. Now, after going on sale on July 21st, tickets sold out on October 15th with 12,928 sold. And they originally planned a big Titantron for the show, but because of how big the show has sold, WWE has changed and expanded the setup, which now holds over 15,000 seats with over 2,700 initially configured tickets. They will now have a smaller setup, which means a special stage will be in place. So I'm just saying. With all that momentum, they better show up with CM Punk, or there will be a lot of pissed off people. But I'm telling you, this is what happened.
See, you know why I don't believe that? Because for 7 years, every time WWE went to Chicago, you'd hear CM Punk chats.
It's a
Every
different
year
world.
for 7 years.
G, it was a different world.
Every
It was
year for
different.
7 years.
It was a different
Including,
world.
I forgot I had these in my pocket.
Yeah.
Including pay-per-views.
G,
Oh, they just knew. And then you got the dirt sheets. Bro, this is the era where dirt sheets were wrong so many times.
yes, but then we had last year during All Out. That changed everything, and you know it did. It changed everything
You
to
said
the
it all
point.
out.
Yes.
What happened in last year's All Out?
Last year's All Out. I mean, yeah, Brawl Out, where he fought, where he and the Elite got in a fight.
Oh, okay.
The media scrum. Yeah.
I don't remember the shows.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Well, no, I know because they called it Brawl.
This.
Yes, they called it Brawl Out.
Yeah.
That's what they call it. This moment,
This
I will tell you, this is what you call, this is going to be called a canon event, like in the Spider-Man movie. This is a moment where the world and history changed. This changed everything. We have never seen something like this happen in wrestling history on such a public display that opened the door to everything. I don't think CM Punk has ever been this pissed off, even with all the stuff that happened with WWE. That pissed him off the most. And guess what? The enemy of my enemy is my best freaking friend. He is going back to the E, and he is going to prove, most of all, that he is not the problem. So I think he's got a point to prove more than anything else. So just because pettiness fuels this man.
I'm sorry. Look, I laughed because I think you said something that piqued my interest.
Oh yeah.
You said the problem.
Now, if the greatest promo in history comes back, WWE is going to kill AEW. Like if she decides,
because CM Punk is going to show up in Chicago at Survivor Series like,
what are we trying to chase?
You know me.
Part of the problem. You're part of the problem, Ian.
You don't know me. You don't know me.
if CM Punk cut that promo, AEW might as well close their doors.
Oh man! As soon as you said that, I was
yes. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Like,
oh, I got real tears. That's real tears right there.
Oh,
man.
See, if she decides she's sick of this and she comes back, well, she probably won't because her husband's with her now, but it's a real problem. See, CM Punk needs to cut that promo verbatim in Chicago.
Hey, you know me.
You know me. You
know me.
me.
Then he just looks at Triple H. You don't know me.
No.
Don't know me. And he should do it Indian style. Too.
Yes, he did. Yes, he
Oh
should.
man.
No, but seriously,
Oh,
CM Punk.
I gotta get back. Let me see some of these comments
Okay.
because so Omar said Ring of Honor ain't happening. I don't know who said anything about
We weren't talking about them.
to Ring of Honor. We know
If you
that.
think, oh no, he was talking about him going to Ring of Honor.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah,
That's
nah.
we all
That's
we
a
all know
dead
that.
thing.
But he also said CM Punk ain't hurting for money, and he's not. I wouldn't be surprised if his retirement last run was on a small local Chicago independent show that he likes and wanted. Man,
No, I'm telling you guys,
I can't see that either.
y'all aren't thinking. Okay.
Oh, you know he's still on TV, right?
Yes.
Because he's a commentator. He's a commentator for this MMA MMA group.
And they've been trolling
And
too.
they've been they've been trolling the hell out of him. I should have got that video because they was like, oh, so he's here, Phil's here, and he may be debuting for somebody sometime soon. And like CM Punk is just like I forgot what he said, but
they razzing him.
Yeah.
But it's like, guys, I'm just saying, think about it. Think about this whole thing. And again, this is also because I listen to everything and I don't forget. Like, this whole thing came about because of that Colt Cabana podcast where CM Punk decided to just air his grievances, and then it led to the dissolution of that friendship, and then it led to so much litigation with WWE, and then it led to the creation of All Elite, and it really caused so many ripples. But then now the same thing happens after that media scrum. Like, that's another turning point here. And now he's got something to prove. He's not going to do it at a small indie place. He's not going to do it on a small, he's going to do it at the biggest possible way. He's going to pop up, face Seth Rollins in his first match at probably Mania or some shit. And he's going to have like an epic final run or maybe a couple of year run in WWE where he's going to cut promos. He's going to roast AEW to oblivion. Now it's personal.
Like, I feel like they let him do it too.
Yes.
But you know who won't? But if they don't, like I could actually see him go to Impact because he will do the most wrestling at Impact. He will do the most wrestling at Impact, and I think they will let him say whatever he wants to say.
They would.
The only issue is to me is like it's not a big scale. It's not a big scale, and as far as money, I don't know what they can afford, but I do know this. And I will not say where it came from, but I do know that Impact does all their contracts in January.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were to see CM Punk, they probably have a handshake agreement, like, hey, we'll pay you for these appearances, but we can't sign you till January or whatever.
I could sure, but he's not going to do that. It's just I'm just saying after how much press, number one, the biggest return in probably wrestling history, he did it on AEW, he did it on TNT, he did it on a big network. He's not going to go to anything smaller than the biggest company in the world, that's WWE. And especially after this Endeavor deal, he already had the relationship with Ari Emanuel, and there's no Vince. I'm telling you,
there's no Vince, but this doofus of a son-in-law is got the book.
But you remember, who did he go and talk to first when they were in Chicago and backstage?
Yeah,
and Triple H has said it numerous times.
Honestly, after Triple H's like health scare, I don't think he's holding a grudge.
Well, Triple H has also always never held a grudge. He's always been straight up. He's like, look, I'm going to stab you in the face. Like, I'm going to stab you in your back to your face. Like, you're going to know I did it. Now, the only thing I did hate was, what was it, Beyond the Mat, where they did show him lying straight up to, I think it was like Bret Hart's sister or something like that, or who was it? Man. Who was it? He lied straight up to her face because it has been revealed that it was his idea for the whole twist. He was like, well, we'll turn on, we'll make sure he loses the belt.
Yeah, exactly.
And so maybe Triple H, again, he might, how karma could be. Maybe that was his karma, was, I don't want to say that, but sometimes life will get you and it'll wake you up. He wants
said
to
he
be the
wants to do
biggest
it in the
possible.
biggest
Yes.
possible place, despite the temptation. I doubt
No,
that WWE is
you're wrong.
willing to risk the headache.
I'm sorry, you're wrong. I'm just saying. I'm saying you are wrong. It is a different company. Let it go. Like, you guys are still stuck in Vince land when they've already proven that they're willing to do what it takes to just be the number one wrestling company in the world. They want, when everybody thinks of wrestling, they want you to think WWE, and they've sold more pay-per-views in history. Like, they've had their biggest run of pay-per-views since last year, since SummerSlam of last year. It's been a consistent big time thing. And they have Logan Paul, they have freaking if he
I
comes,
don't agree with this though.
no, they're still under contract. And
FTR ain't going nowhere.
first they're still under contract, so they can't. So but CM Punk is out of his contract. He got fired. So I don't know how his non-compete works. So that would be the only question.
If he even had one.
If he even thank you.
Because bruh.
Thank you.
This the people, this the wrestlers company. Yeah.
And guys, like, y'all don't know how ugly that situation got. They were to the point where CM Punk was possibly going to have to sue them, AEW, after that fight. Like, between him and the EVPs, like, there was so many issues with that. So the agreement to smooth things over came really from over Tony's head because of Warner's Discovery. They wanted CM Punk, so they had to figure out a way to make it work. And that's why they created Collision. Like, that was the whole thing. Like, and that's the thing. These wrestling companies play to who's in charge, including the networks. So let's just say that whoever, like USA, they outright say, we want CM Punk. We want CM Punk on Raw. Guess what?
You think Endeavor's not going to go and get him?
Endeavor's going to be like, okay. Not to mention, he already had the relationship with them. He already has the relationship with them. If Ari Emanuel says, hey, Hunter, hire CM Punk, guess what they're going to have to do? Hire freaking CM Punk.
Omar said, gee, buddy, I have one and only one request. Omar versus DB and a loser leaves, smash the match.
Hey, guess what? Hey, guess what? You lose. Hey, get out. Get out.
I just want to know what kind. I would love to know. Like, it would have to be like, because Omar is really a wrestler. So I'm like, how can we make this a thing? It would have to be like something off the wall.
Yeah, off the wall. Yeah.
It'd have to be some off the wall competition.
Because you can't face me.
I feel like we gotta have Omar on just because, like, you two disagree a lot.
Yeah. Which he needs to understand the rules. Like, if you were a really listener of the show, you would know that I'm always right. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
It's in the contract.
I'm just saying. You don't understand. That's how it works.
Oh man.
I'm the very best to talk wrestling.
He wants to be referee. Look, Charles, I know you hang around. I don't know if the counting is on par.
Yes. First of all, he's wrong. You're wrong. I'm sorry. You're wrong.
Man, I would love.
I love you, Omar. Love you, bro. Like, I love the competition. I love the art. Okay, keep it up.
This
fuels me. This
we
fuels
haven't had a guest in a long time.
Yeah, we might have to have Omar on them.
You know what I'm saying?
Canadian count.
Long time. Canadian. Stop it. Yeah. What else do we have up here? Oh man, I want to make sure I use. We got the. All right, back to AEW. Ricky Starks trademarked his own name. That could mean a lot of things.
He's next.
That could mean a lot of things.
He's next. You think he cares about a tag team title? He next. He ain't sticking around. His best friend is Cody Rhodes.
How can he care about the tag team titles when AEW doesn't care about the tag team title?
I'm telling you, 15. Like, I'm telling you, the day Cody Rhodes was getting ready to leave, he wrote a list. He's like, well, let me write down these contract dates. Right. That's why you don't give certain people the book. He wrote down the contract dates, the exact. Hey, Ricky, can you come see? When's your contract up? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Jade, when is your contract up? Okay.
Look, My man Cody Rhodes is looking. He's got his list of guys he want to bring over just like this. I need y'all.
I need that.
Come on over.
Hey, the water's fine over here. Hey.
Come to where the grass is greener.
Oh, and
Oh,
good Lord.
man.
And here's who's coming. I'm telling you. These are the people I guarantee that are going to the E. That's what I call it. Guarantee going to the E. Ricky Starks is coming. Preston Vance, he's coming.
Oh, that's 1, right? -1. No. Preston Vance was 10. That's who he was. That was 10.
That's 10. Now he's just Preston again.
Okay.
Or he's something. He's in the
he's not in Dark Order no more?
No, he's in the crew with Roosh.
Oh, with Andrade, right?
Yes. Well, not even Andrade's in that crew anymore. It's Roosh. Because he got sent over to Saturday Night Castaways too. I mean, Collision. I'm sorry. He got sent over to Collision too, so he's not on the main roster. Because you remember Andrade tried to start the fight with Sammy Guevara so he could get fired.
Right.
And now he's stuck on Saturday. Because he doesn't compete on Dynamite. I'm just saying. That should tell you everything. Who else has been on Dynamite? Scorpio Sky's not on Dynamite for some reason, so I don't know what happened with that. So
I thought he's not hurt?
No, he's back.
Yeah,
in fact, he's been on ROH.
I need Scorpio Sky on my TV.
He's been on ROH too. Like he's been competing.
Scorpio Sky on my TV.
Well, yeah, Miro's not on Dynamite anymore either. He's on Saturday Night Castaways. So, I mean, they got to post that roster. Who's officially? I mean, Big Bill, he's only on Saturday nights. Ricky Starks is really only on Saturday nights. Yeah, so I'm telling you, there's a reason. I mean, Thunder Rosa is technically on Saturday nights, but she hasn't even came back yet because I think they won't clear her for obvious reasons. So yeah, and she just commented, she's like, "Oh man, I like how they're treating her like a star." Talking about Jade, like she was just talking about that on Busted Open, that she would love to be treated that way. So I'm just saying, these are like, what are we doing?
WWE treated Jade like. She ain't even stepped foot. She hasn't even been seen on a ramp.
Nope.
Not even on the stage. Everything's been backstage, and she seems like a big star.
Yes.
And all I need for her to do is just live up to the hype. Because, like, they've done her so well with very little.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Obligatory Jade Cargill picks, of course.
Which you're welcome, world, because that was my idea to do that big WWE belt logo thing, that statue in front. You know, they were like, DB, what would you like? And I said, man, put a big ass belt in front of the building. So you're welcome.
Oh, and you know what? Speaking of women's, we got to send a Merry Mother Love and Happy Birthday shout out to the timeless Toni Storm.
Have you been looking at the picture-in-picture silent films she's been doing?
I only saw the one from that. What Wednesday was that?
Mm-hmm.
It was the Wednesday. I think it was when MJF fought Samoa Joe? No. I think where she was just.
Yeah. So she does. She has now done official silent films. Like she did it yesterday with RJ City. It was a full-on movie during the picture-in-picture break. And first of all, it's genius. It's genius. Like they have gone all in on that gimmick.
Movie Mike some money. That's all I know.
Or Movie Mike should just debut alongside Toni Storm.
You know, he wrestled for a Ring of Honor about 2 months ago.
I'm just saying. He could be her director. Boom.
Yeah.
You're welcome. I'm a genius. I know. Try that, Omar.
So Charlie asked a question, and he said, "Could you say Edge's debut has been lackluster?"
No, it was just as I expected.
I'm going to say no, and the reason I say no is because it was a big deal. The only issue is, like, I think, you know what I really think messed it up? going head to head with WWE on that Tuesday. Because like when he debuted, it was a big deal. But I personally feel like if they would have stayed on Wednesday, they would have been fine. But like I didn't watch a second of that match because because
First of all,
NXT was really good.
it's Luchasaurus. If you've seen
Oh.
one Luchasaurus match, you've seen them all. Like, what am I gonna? Why do I care? I'm sorry.
You know what they could have did? They could have gave us Edge and Christian with a DQ.
Or
If they would have did it that soon, I guarantee if they would have had Edge versus Christian that soon, I guarantee you, I would have watched. No
But
questions
the
asked.
story right now is he's saying he will not face Christian. That is the story currently. So eventually it's building up to them actually facing off with each other. Do I think this is a good idea? No.
Omar said if the Jade picture was DB's idea, shout out to DB. It's one of your few good ideas.
I have
Look,
lots of good ideas all the damn
I just
time.
want you to know all the Jade picks are me.
That's
look, this you guys are, well, I ain't gonna say you guys are lucky because that's unlucky. But everybody, if it's up to me, this whole show would be nothing but Jade Cargill.
I fully agree. I would support.
It would be actually it'd probably just be women. Just
I would support
women of wrestling. But Jade
Oh,
Cargill and the women of wrestling.
And-
It'd be
and-
like Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5. That's how they
all defending the championship.
exactly.
The championship.
You know what I'm saying? Oh man, this is terrible. Oh man, he came for your neck. Look, Omar came for your neck. He said DB's takes are only one rung up the ladder from J5. Sorry to J5.
I'm just saying it'd be different if I was wrong. When have I been wrong? That's where it comes down to. Because I've yet to be.
What does CM Punk say?
Yeah.
Tell me when I'm telling.
Tell me when I'm telling lies. He actually stole that from me. Because tell me when I've been telling lies. I don't.
Oh yeah. That you said CM Punk stole that from you, huh?
He did.
Accusations. These are not accusations.
They're not accusations. These are not accusations. Hey, let me give a shout out to Keith Lee because he's been actually, I think he's been getting back in shape too. Like you've seen, and they're trying to rebuild him, even though I still don't understand what they're doing. But let me give a big shout out to Swerve. Swerve. He's certified. He's going to be a main eventer.
Consistent booking. He's still killing it.
Yeah, he is certified main eventer. They're going to premiere the big pressure video on YouTube on Friday, I think. So that should be good. But they're killing it. They are killing it.
Yeah, I'm absolutely with that. Absolutely with that.
Mm-hmm.
We've got more comments. Oh man. Omar says, "Tell me when I'm telling lies" is the AEW equivalent of Bobby Fish saying, "Where's the lie?" on Impact.
First of all, who's Bobby Fish? Like let's be real. You're mentioning people who are irrelevant
for watching Impact.
Yes,
I can't because I still can't.
Because I don't either. So
I can't get the channel, and I won't watch because like they're building. Like matter of fact, at the next Impact pay-per-view, it's Trinity versus Mickey James. It's a monsters brawl with Moose, PCO. Don't get me lying. I forgot the other two names because I don't have the graphic with me. Yeah. But like this show is about to be
it's going to be a big one. Bound for Glory. I'm going to say
Bound for Glory.
Yeah, and then it's going to be Alexander versus Alex Shelley. So which that's going to be a big match. Let's look at that potential card right now, shall we?
Let me find that.
Let's pull it up for 2023. All right, I got it.
Okay.
Current card: Alex Shelley versus Josh Alexander for the Impact World Championship. I've just been loving Alex Shelley as champ, even though I think Alexander is going to demolish him. Our boy Will Ospreay versus Mike
Ospreay
versus Speedball Mike Bailey. So that should be a good match. Chris Sabin is taking on Kenta, the real creator of the GTS for the X Division Championship. Trinity is taking on Mickey James,
Mickey
a
mother-loving.
legend, wrestling legend. And then there's the Call Your Shot Gauntlet, which is an intergender Call Your Shot Gauntlet. 20 person. The winner receives a trophy and a contract they can invoke anytime with 1 year for a championship match of their choosing. Interesting. The Rascals, Trey Miguel and Zachary Wentz are taking on ABC, Ace Austin, and the one and only Chris Bay, another great black wrestler. This is for Bay's Feast for Fired tag team title match. MK Ultra, which is Killer Kelly, and Masha Slamovich are taking on Deonna Purrazzo and Tasha Steelz, who also is great
Yes, yes.
for the Impact Women's World Title. And Monsters Ball, PCO, Rhino, Steve Macklin, and Moose.
Do you want to make some picks?
Yeah, let's make some picks because when's the show? It's October 21st. Wow, it's this weekend.
It's Saturday. It's Saturday.
Saturday.
So the only one I don't think I can make one on is the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match.
I actually have the entrance right here.
Okay, all right. What you got?
Jake something.
Okay.
Dirty Dango.
Right.
Champagne Singh. Who's Raj Singh? I don't know who that is. Eric Young.
Oh, that's the Singh brothers.
Yeah.
Remember the Bollywood boys from WWE?
Is that the Bollywood boys?
Yes.
No. This is a different one. This is a different Singh.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a different guy. But Eric Young, Jordan Grace is in the match. Brian Myers, of course, which is Curtis Hawkins. Shira. Yeah. Kylan King. Jody Threat. Bully Ray. Joe Hendry. Frankie Kazarian. Kenny King. Giselle Shaw. And Eddie Edwards.
So I'm going Jake something, just because
Okay.
Jake something is something amazing.
I'm going to say, let's say Jordan Grace for this one. Yeah, I'll say Jordan Grace. Just she's killing it.
All right. So shout out to Charlie said nothing like sitting here watching the Jags game and watching Smash the Mat eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Life is good.
Yeah.
Now, the only thing better than that is actually doing the Smash the Mat show while watching the Jags.
Let me tell you, it's a great thing.
Well, technically, according to this, is to my right, talking to you guys and doing this.
We appreciate it. Except for Omar.
I'm going to make this fairly quick. I'm going Will Ospreay.
Okay.
I'm going Tasha Steelz and Deonna Purrazzo.
Okay.
I'm going Moose. Oh man, I want to go Kenta so bad. You know what? Screw it. I'm going Kenta.
Okay.
I'm going. Ooh, crap. I'm going the Rascals.
Okay.
I'm going Trinity. She's not losing now, and I'm sticking with Alex Shelley.
I think Impact tends to do a lot of title changes at once, so I'm feeling like it's going to be a lot of title changes. I'm going with Josh Alexander.
Okay.
I'm going with ABC.
Okay.
I think the only one who will defend their title is Trinity. I'm going with Kenta. And then for Monsters Ball, let's say it's going to be, we'll go Macklin.
Okay.
Because I think he'll be next in line to face Alexander, because I think they were supposed to do a match anyway. I think Ospreay is going to win it. Tasha Steelz and Deonna Purrazzo, you're right. And then for the Call Your Shot, I think, did I say Joe? Yeah, I said Jordan Grace.
Yeah.
Which another thing too, good job to the inductees to the Impact Hall of Fame, the one and only Mike Tenay and Don West, rest in peace, and Tracy Brooks. Good job.
Yes, indeed. Good job. Yeah, that's excellent.
And I guess you could post this comment from Hater Supreme.
Omar says it's crazy how much every match on the Bound for Glory card is absolutely fire. There's potential for this to be card of the year. I do not disagree.
Yeah, it's solid.
I
It's
do
solid.
not disagree.
I do. It's good. Impact's been building, and then now they're doing the whole rebrand, and they're getting new equipment. So Impact's going to look better. They just need to get on a better network.
Yes, man. Once they get the right network, it's on and popping from there.
Yeah.
It's on and popping.
So
That's a. Oh yeah. That's what we
what
work.
happened?
All right. Oh no. I thought it was something major. It's not.
Okay.
Nothing major at all.
Well, but that being said, let's talk about our sponsor, shall we? Because I guess he is still training.
I mean, yeah, he is.
Yes.
You know
I saw the website is working again. So
okay. I wasn't sure.
Yes,
I was not sure.
Yes, the website is working again.
Well, we will let you know. Look, you've seen the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. He is a maniac. He is obsessed with how he looks. He is obsessed with the younglings. If you want to be his youngling and you need his guidance, he will ride with you. And this is the best way to do it. You go to www.freec3.com. That's FREEE C3.com. Okay. There he has workout plans. He's got meal plans. He's got all of the above. Okay. But if you use the code STM for Smash the Mat, you get 20% off for life.
For life.
For life. So,
and as always,
that's right.
As always, you control your nutrition by smashing the diet.
Yes. And I still use the seasoning on my vegetables. Yes, indeed. Seasoning takes a while to to empty out something.
Yeah.
I've had that joint for about, I think it was 22. Oh yeah, so it's been a year now, and I think I've only got like a quarter of it. All that tells me is I need to eat more vegetables.
Boom.
Gotta eat more vegetables.
Gotta eat more veggies.
Vegetables. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't want to do that and you just want to be a fat bastard, then there's always
Woo wings. Yeah. Woo. Wings. Legendary flavors. World Championship wings. Woo wings. Yeah. Woo.
I'm just saying, Hey, you know what's wild?
Mm-hmm.
I said, but before you control your diet, get some Woo Wings.
Get some Woo Wings.
Legendary
flavors.
You go to Woo Wings. I just deleted the I trying to make room for the rest of these pictures. I just deleted the Ric Flair energy drink joint. I just right before we went on because I wasn't thinking about it. I was like, oh, Ric Flair, get him out of here.
Yeah. We really still need to try some Woo Wings, and it looks like the website looks different. I think they changed the website around.
We do.
They have a fried chicken sandwich called the Diamond Ring Wearing Fried Chicken Sando.
Oh.
Okay, let me do this website breakdown.
Oh man.
In fact, let's do some shares. Can we share the screen? Yes, we can share the screen. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen.
Good, because I don't know how to do that. So if you can, definitely do it.
I'm going to make it happen. Hold on.
Man, he said, yeah, because what's the hypocrisy in this show? We just told you to control your nutrition by smashing the diet. 30 seconds after that.
Stay on talking. I'm going to be right back.
Okay.
Stay on.
Look, I got this. 38 seconds later, we're talking about Woo Wings and a menu and all this other stuff. Like, it's bananas. Well, you know what? While we're waiting for DB to come back with whatever he has, I implore you guys. Oh, there we go, right there. IMG and IMG. So we've got 2 shows. I'll be wrestling twice this weekend, both times in North Carolina. I will be wrestling for Ring Wars Carolina this weekend. This weekend, I'll be in Pine Bluff, North Carolina, and that is going to be on Saturday, October the 21st. We'll be at the Pine Bluff Community Center. I see you, DB. Give me a second. I'm just trying to find this flyer that I just uploaded that I'm trying to find. I thought I had it, but I guess I don't. So since I don't, I'll just bring you back.
Welcome back. I
There
see
you
you, Charlie. I don't be searching up anything. Yeah, weirdo.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna try to share the screen so we can look at this Woo Wings site.
Yes.
All right, so here.
Oh, I see why this didn't come up now. Because that's not a.
All right, so we're gonna try.
Oh, okay. There it is.
All right.
Boom. Oh.
Woo Wings. This is where the legendary flavors is all about. Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna look at what these featured items are. So now we know the deals. There's the styling and profiling buffalo wings. The Rolex wearing garlic parmesan wings.
Oh, these look now. This is almost like the names we came up with.
It's close. The diamond ring wearing fried chicken sando. Okay, let's go down further.
That's what I'm talking about.
The kiss stealing.
The kiss stealing boneless pepper wings. The wheeling and dealing boneless garlic parmesan wings.
Okay, we gotta go to this full menu. We're not playing around with Ric Flair here. Is that the full menu?
Yeah, so view the full menu, please.
It's not letting me view the full menu. Where's it at?
Stop playing.
I think Rick, is that your full menu? Let's look at it. Okay.
Rick, is that
wait a minute.
Girls tour. What are we doing?
All right, here's classic wings.
Okay.
Oh, there's the habanero wings. I don't think it has a name though. Boneless.
Let me see if I can do it. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, I like that.
Boneless wings. I don't think these other ones have names though. There's French fries and the veggies.
Yeah, they don't have names.
They don't have names with the other ones. Dripping with Ric Flair style. And this is where currently Woo Wings are located. They're in a lot of places now.
Click on North Carolina. I see North Carolina.
Let's look at North Carolina. Let's see where they're at. So this website's not fun. Okay, they're in Gumby's Pizza in
Raleigh. That's the closest. That's not bad.
That's not bad. Wings and Things in Concord,
which is right outside of Charlotte.
Yes, and then Old Pineville Premium Pub in Charlotte. So
I don't know. Look, I go to Raleigh quite frequently.
Yeah. You have to try some.
This is interesting.
There's also Rhode Island where the wife is from. So
yeah, that's true. That's true.
I might have to pop over. Are you going to Virginia, Texas? Like it's
actually, I gotta be in Virginia next Saturday.
Are you going to be in
Fairfax? What part of Virginia?
Norfolk. Yeah.
Dang, you know what? We were just in Yorktown this past Saturday. I probably could have stopped by there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. See, for once, Hater Supreme has a great idea here. Like, you see that?
Oh, which one are you talking? Well, it must be the last one.
Yeah.
This needs to be a food challenge where an order of one of everything gets you a Ric Flair meet and greet. Man, look.
Man, we would do it.
I definitely would.
I would do it.
One of everything. We throw a smash in that party if we could do that.
Ric Flair, you better show up. We're about to sell some Woo Wings.
Some Woo Wings.
All right, let's stop the sharing. All right. Man.
That's good stuff.
That's good stuff.
I don't know how you did that, but we're going to have to talk after you get off.
Oh, yeah.
We can figure out how to do that.
It's easy enough.
That
this is also how we're going to do the review of the episode of Battle Dome.
Oh, yeah. We got to do Battle Dome.
We're going to do a live. We're going to have to avoid a live watch through, but we can do a live. We can record it.
We can do this one or two ways. If we can't do it live, we're going to record ourselves watching it. Have it like in the corner. Yeah, we're going to make this work.
Because I don't want YouTube to yell at us or take us down. Exactly. So.
Yeah, I think they cut us off one time. I think I was playing promos.
Yeah, well, that was some WWE ones, I think, too. So, yeah we got to be careful because we do still want to be around. Here's a question from Charlie. Do they have Canada? Man, you in Canada. I feel bad for you.
That's his gimmick. But look.
There's nothing in Canada.
No.
Sorry, Ric
He-
Flair doesn't like Canada.
He's not wasting his time with Canada.
Yeah, he's
And
like,
I feel like you know this already.
yeah, nah.
I feel like you know this.
But I'm so happy he finally updated a website. That means it's making some woo money for sure.
Yeah, hey, look, if there's one thing that Rick is going to do, is make him some money.
Yeah.
And like
I'm
I've
telling
seen
you, we need to figure out a restaurant that will do the partnership with Fayetteville.
Man, please.
Because it's a delivery only restaurant. So it's one of those ghost restaurants that you can only get through like DoorDash or something.
Right.
So come on, if you know a restaurant owner.
Like my favorite seafood place right now is Captain Jerry's. And COVID did a number on them.
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't even open, the restaurant isn't even open no more. They're only pickup only.
Oh wow.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's other places like that.
Mm-hmm. Or there was like I forgot what the Chuck E. Cheese one is. It's like you could get Chuck E. Cheese pizza, but they call it something else, the delivery only. Hold on, let's look it up. Delivery only Chuck E. Cheese. Like they make up like restaurants, but they're actually, hold on, let me look it up. Chuck E.
I feel like you talk about Hungry Howie's, but Hungry Howie's.
No, that's a real deal. Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese is selling delivery only on. It's called Pasquale's Pizza.
Do I need to block that out? What did you just say? Did you just cuss at me?
No. It's called Pasquale's Pizza. It's a ghost kitchen, and they sell Chuck E. Cheese pizza. You can get it for delivery. And then here's a whole different one. Like the Boise Bills is at Jason's Deli. Wild Burger is at Buffalo Wild Wings. Underground Chuck's is O'Charlie's. Let's see. It's Just Wings is out of Chili's. Tender Shack comes from Carrabba's. A Hootie's Burger Bar is Hooters. Like these are all ghost kitchens that are operating out of restaurants.
I've never heard of. Well, okay.
Well, no, it's just you got to look through like DoorDash and stuff, and you'll see these restaurants, but they don't have a physical location. They just operate out of another restaurant.
That's hilarious.
Yes.
Somebody hitting licks out of these restaurants, bro.
Yeah. Cosmic Wings is out of Applebee's. Yeah. Pasquale's, though, that's genius. It's literally just them selling the Chuck E. Cheese pizza. Pasquale. That's a different Squale, man. That's completely different.
Squale. You know
when the cops come.
No. When I hear something like Squale, I immediately think I'm Dipset. Cameron and Cody, bruh. What do you mean? What do you mean, dog?
Oh man,
that's what I'm talking about.
American Nightmare, bro. American Nightmare.
That's right, American Nightmare. You know what I'm saying? Young, melanated, and educated. That's a bar. Oh, hey, that's a bar. Man. I gotta write that down. That was random. I gotta write that down.
That's too funny.
That's
too funny,
man. Not and what was this comment? Yo, hey, look, Brian, right? That's a bar. That's definitely a bar.
Too funny.
Come on now, shoot. And then, like, while we on the subject of bars. I'm talking about